What a special day this was. This is the ribbon cutting of the Bezos Academy, part of the New Hope Housing nonprofit that will be a free Montessori type of preschool, which will be free for the residents of Reed, an affordable apartment complex for at-risk families. Look at those kids, isn't that great? Children from 3 to 5, they'll be able to start the most critical part of their learning lives in this wonderful environment. That is just phenomenal. Joy Horak Brown is the CEO of New Hope Housing. This is a big day. Among many big days for you. You guys have been really busy, have you not?
We are really busy. This is our 30th anniversary, and it is our busiest, and that means most successful year ever. And I am thrilled about that because that means that we can do more in service.
So the Bezos Academy, that's really unique as well. Tell me how that fits in the grand scheme of what you're doing.
Well, the way it fits in the grand scheme, we have always been, from our very beginning, and I'm New Hope's first employee, as you may recall. I was part-time, and from that very beginning we have always done housing plus services, and now it's plus education, and we are thrilled about that. We've always done everything possible to take care of the residents inside our buildings, to help people succeed and to be a good neighbor in the neighborhoods where we're located. But now we're offering something to the entire neighborhood, not just our residents, but the entire neighborhood. And we're doing that because of Jeff Bezos's funding.
So what you've been doing the whole time is providing a service for a community that really needs it. Talk about the challenge of the housing challenge that is in our community and the challenge for those who are trying to get their feet back underneath them after being in.
So, you know, we've been famous for decades here in Houston as being affordable, and we tout how that's brought corporations to us and how that's made us strong, and it's less true than it once was, Cambrell. The average apartment rent in Houston for a one-bedroom apartment is $1,300 a month. Now, if you're a teacher's aide, the average income is $30,000 a year, and you can see we're talking about 50% of your income. And along that 50% line, 50% of our citizens rent their home, their apartment home or their single-family home. And of that percentage, 50% of our citizens, think about that when you're driving down the freeway, half of those citizens are rent burdened, meaning that they're paying more than 30% of their income in rent, and a significant portion are paying more than 50%. You just can't remain stable at those rates.
Right, that just shows how valuable your services are, and you still got more coming online as well. Let's talk about your next project, which is called the Savoy.
Yes.
It seems to be on the same model as some of the other complexes you've opened recently. It's going to cater to same kind of clientele. Talk about what the Savoy will offer and how the residents there, like those in your other residences, will be able to benefit.
Sure. Well, Savoy is actually having a grand opening on October the 12th. We hope you'll be there. And we'll cut that ribbon, and right now we're 100% leased, but that's not to discourage anyone who wants to phone, because there is always turnover. And we have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments that are affordable to families and individuals at 60% of the area median income and below. Let me give you an example. For a family of 4, that would be $50,000 a year. And then you can just come down from that, depending on income. Some residents may have an income of about $18,000 a year. The average income of the families living there now is a little more than $33,000. So these are working people. They are people who are facing some challenges due to their income. And it's a younger population in that building, which is wonderful. Because that means if you have an affordable place to live, you can save money. You can save money to further your education, to further your children's education. Maybe you want to buy a single-family home. I mean, I had to live somewhere affordable when I was starting out, and I still do. It's just that what's affordable to you or to me isn't necessarily what's affordable to every citizen driving down that freeway.
It's a lot different now. But we got pictures of some of the partners that have been a part of your journey along the way. You could not have done a lot of what you're doing without partners like the mayor and some of the other folks who are part of the fabric of our community.
Absolutely. Mayor Turner, almost 50% of the properties that we operate today have been built under Mayor Turner's leadership. And boy, we don't leave home very fast at all without the city helping us. We need and so value that support. And then I think I saw a photo of Rick Campo at Camden that showed just a moment ago. And Camden does build our properties. Rick has been a fabulous partner, and as you know, he chairs the Port Authority now. He's a Houstonian who very much cares about all the citizens.
What would you tell the audience that they can do to help New Hope going forward? What's the most important information they need to have?
Well, the most important information they need to have is to know how to call us if they're interested in having an affordable, lovely place to live with services. And that telephone number is 713-222-0290. Or info@newhopehousing.com. That's the #1 piece of information. And besides that information, it's to get the word out, to let others know that affordable housing can be and is lovely, and it is supportive, and it is a critical part of the infrastructure and the fabric of our city. And then they might consider we're a nonprofit. And so we're always raising funds so that we can offer that beautiful housing and we can offer those services to more citizens.
We're getting the word out here now. I want people to take advantage of the information we're providing. And good luck to you in the months ahead. You've got a lot of stuff going on, that's for sure.
We do.
I'm going to put all the contact information you talked about on the Newsmakers page on clicktohouston.com.